So good morning students, welcome all of you in 7th lecture of chapter number 8. This is the 7th lecture and we are discussing exercise 8.1. Now this is the last question of 8.1. So first we will draw the diagram. Here ABCD is a trapezium, so we will write in given in trapezium ABCD, AB parallel to CD, AD equal to BC. So AB parallel to CD, AD equal to BC. Now this fourth part we want to prove. So one by one we will prove this. In first part we want to prove angle A equal to angle B. Second part angle C equal to angle D. Third part triangle ABC congruent triangle BAD. Fourth diagonal AC equal to diagonal BD. Now in this question we are having one extra step, that is construction. Here we will draw this line CE such that it is parallel to DA. So draw CE parallel to DA. So this extra step we have to write in this question. Now solution. First part, we start from here. First step, ADCE, we will prove this is as a parallelogram. So for this, we will write CE parallel to DA by construction. Then AE parallel to DC because this AB parallel to CD. When two lines are parallel and if we extend the line in the right direction, then that is also parallel. So now both pairs of opposite sides of quadrilateral ADCE are parallel. So ADCE is a parallelogram. So in ADCE we prove both pair of opposite side parallel. We can say it is a parallelogram. Then we can say AD equal to CE, AD parallel to CE. Now in given AD equal to BC. So in these two AD is common. So it means we can cancel AD. CE and BC will be equal. So B equal to CE. So if we see this triangle BCE here BC and CE are equal, then if in a triangle two sides are equal, their opposite angle also equal. So we can say angle 3 equal to angle 4 because in triangle the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Now we will use this result AD parallel to CE. When AD and CE are parallel, then angle 1 plus angle 4 will be 180 because conjugative interior angle. Angle 1 as it is, in place of 4 we can write 3. So angle 1 plus 3 equal to 180. That this is equation number first. Now we will write 2 plus 3 equal to 180. These angles represent the linear pair. So this is first, this is second. In these two exercise, one side is same. So we can write from first and second, this will cancel. Angle 1 plus 3 will be equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. Angle 3 will be cancelled. So we can write angle 1 equal to angle 2. Angle 1 we can write A, angle 2 we can write angle B. So this is the first part. Now in second part we want to prove C and D equal. So for this we will use this result again, angle 3 equal to angle 4. This is proved above. But if you see here, angle 3 and 6, these are alternate interior angles, so these are equal. So this is third, this is fourth. From third and fourth, angle 3 will cancel, angle 4 equal to angle 6. So if we see here angle 4, angle 5, then these are also equal because opposite angle of parallelogram are equal. So in these two, again one angle is same. So this will cancel, angle 6 and 5 will be equal. 6, you can write angle C. Fifth, you can write angle D. So this is the second part. Now third part. In this third part, we want to prove triangle congruent. So first we will take help of given. So AD equal to BC. BC will write at first number, AD at second number. This is given. So if you see in these two triangle ABC and BAD, AB is common side. So AB common. So first we use given, then we use common. Now we will use this proved above. Angle A equal to angle B proved above. So triangle ABC congruent triangle BAD because by SAS congruence condition. Then in fourth part, angle AC equal to BD. We will check the position of AC first third, position of BD first third. So these are equal by CPCT. So this is also lengthy question. After this we will study basics of 8.2 exercise. So in exercise 8.2 we are having two more results. First is midpoint theorem and second is converse of midpoint theorem. So let us draw a triangle ABC. Suppose D is midpoint of AB, E is midpoint of AC. So this line is joining these two midpoint. Then according to midpoint theorem, this line will be parallel to BC and it will half of BC. Mean in words we can say, if in a triangle any line joining midpoint of two sides of triangle, then that will be parallel to third side and half of it. So mathematically we can write like this. If D is midpoint of AB, E is midpoint of AC, then we can say DE parallel to BC and DE half of BC. Now converse of midpoint theorem. So let us take again the same triangle, same points. So this converse says that if any line we draw from midpoint of one side of triangle and parallel to second side, then it will bisect the third side. Mathematically we can say if D is midpoint of BC and DE parallel to BC, then E is midpoint of AC. So for midpoint theorem we require two midpoint. For converse of midpoint theorem we require one midpoint and one pair parallel. So tomorrow we will discuss questions of exercise 8.2.